Hey, Vinod. Hey, Christina. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. Hope you had a great Sunday morning. Seems like we have a lot of the same equipment. I think you said you had the same headphones as me. All right, let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend so far. Welcome to our Sunday lunch, MRE lunch, where we try another military MRE. This week we have menu number 20, Italian sausage with pepper and onion and marinara sauce. Looking forward to this one. I know the one last week was not that great, honestly. It was very confusing, didn't seem to make sense. The components in it really didn't mix very well with the rest of the MRE, especially the main. But today I've got good hopes for today. Today I've got I'm pretty optimistic with Italian sausage. Pepper, onions, and marinara sauces. It sounds really good. Let's see what kind of components they give us, what kind of sides they have, what's in the accessory packet. But first, we will do our introduction for our friends in YouTube. So let's get that out of the way. Make sure this is all set right. This is a 4-year-old USA DoD meal ready-to-eat individual. It has a Julian date of 2353, meaning it was produced on the 349th day of 2021. It was packaged in the box on January 9th, 2023, and has an inspection date of January 2026. This menu is menu number 20, Italian sausage with pepper and onions and marinara sauce, and contains approximately 1,250 calories. It is number 20 of 24 total menus and the 8th menu in Box B. There are 2 boxes, A and B, each with 12 menus in each. Check out my previous videos to see other menus. Please like and subscribe to be notified when new menu videos are released. All right, with that out of the way, we can get started. Okay, so what do we have? We have our MRE, we have our bottled water, and we have glasses. We have our cold beverage glass and our hot beverage glass. Some of the MREs still do come with the coffee. Not all. They've pretty much removed the coffee from most of the MREs, but this particular MRE is the old style, so it might actually have the coffee in it, and if it does, we do have a cup for our hot beverage. Everything you need in order to consume an MRE is contained inside the MRE. The only thing that you need to bring with you is some bottled water. So first off, let's go ahead and open this up and see what's inside. To open an MRE, the top flap peels open, as you can see here. You just grab it and give it a tear, and it peels right open. It's nice to keep this bag handy as you're consuming the MRE and you have trash, you can put your trash back into this bag, seal this bag back up, put it in your backpack and not worry about things spilling out into your backpack. And then when you're somewhere where you can dispose of this, you can just take the whole thing and throw it into the trash. Inside the bag is the pouch containing all of the components. Set this off to the side for now. Here is everything that the MRE contains. To open these bags, you do not need a knife, you do not need scissors. You can tear these open easily with the serrated edge here. You can tear these open easily with the serrated edge here. Just give it a rip and then tear it open. Okay, let's pull these out and see what's inside. First off, this is our main. It is Italian sausage with peppers and onions and marinara sauce. Next, we have our pouch for our main. This contains all the nutritional information as well as the ingredients. It is also used to hold the MRE while it's being heated with the FRH, and we'll explain how that works a little bit later. Next, we have our first side. It is trail mix recovery with beef jerky. 2.2 ounces, 62 grams. Next, we have our accessory packet. Next, we have our next side. It is raisins osmotic. It's raisins and sunflower oil. 1.5 ounces or 43 grams. We have another side. This is smoked almonds. 0.6 ounces or 19 grams. Next, we have our MRE crackers, 1.33 ounces or 37.8 grams. Our next component is cheese spread, 1 ounce or 28 grams. We have our MRE spoon. We have our first beverage, which is beverage base orange, 20 fluid ounces. We have our FRH, which is flameless ration heater. This is what we use to heat up our food. Set this off to the side. And lastly, we have our measuring bag. This is a multi-purpose bag. This acts, one, to measure the cold water to put into our drink so that we can mix our cold beverage. It also allows us to fill this up with some water and put it in our FRH to warm it for our coffee. We will set that off to the side as well. And that's it. There you go. That is everything out onto the tray. First off, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to heat our main. So we'll grab that. We'll grab our main. I can actually feel the sausage that's inside there. Right? And we're going to use our FRH. Now, these FRHs are spotty when it comes to whether or not they work very well. The last one we had last week didn't even work at all. It wouldn't even heat anything. So what you can do is you can take these and you can get a pot of water, put it on the stove, drop this into a boiling water and boil it for about 10 minutes, and it'll be piping hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to give the FRH a try. If it doesn't seem like it's heating very well or not very thoroughly, we'll go ahead and just drop this into a pot of water, which I have out on the stove. So to use the FRH, what you see here is there's a heating element right here. It's a lot like those hand warmers you use during the wintertime, except this one is water activated. You'll put the main in here. You'll slide it all the way down. You'll put water in here, and then you'll seal this up. And if it does work, it gets very, very hot. It'll actually boil water. To use this, first you open this up. See, there's a little tear notch right here. You just rip it open. And then we're going to reach in here, and we're going to just pull the heating element upwards so that it won't be in the water, because we want to get everything in here, including the water, before we get the FRH, the heating element wet. Because once the heating element gets wet, it gets hot real quick. Okay, we'll take our main, and we'll just slide it in there with the heating element on the top. All the instructions are right here on the bag. So if you're out hiking or camping and you want to use one of these, all the instructions on how to use it is printed right here on top of the bag. But we'll go ahead and put this in here. And what you want to do is you want to line up the bottom of the heater with the bottom of the pouch. You don't want to put the heater in the middle because then the pouch will sit in the bottom. The water won't get to the heater. So you want the pouch and the heater to be at the same level. Okay. We're going to grab this. We're going to take our water and we're going to put water in here. There's a fill line on the bottom. You can see here, obviously it says do not overfill. You don't want to overfill it because if you do, you have a chance you could spill it over the top. So we'll get our water. And once you put the water in here and it activates with the heater, the water becomes non-potable, so you can't drink this water. So whether you put potable water in here or not, really doesn't make all that much of a difference. Set our water off to the side. Okay, now we just make sure that our heater and our pouch are at the same level, which they are. Then we will take both of these two and we'll push them all the way down into the water, getting them nicely submerged, like so. So you can see the water level there. And this one seems like it might be working. Yeah, I can hear it sizzle. Not sure if you can hear it sizzling or not, but it is activating. And you can actually see the steam coming out. See the steam coming out? Like I said, these things get very, very hot. So you just fold it over like this. Now this is where we use our pouch. So you take the pouch, you open up the pouch, and you stick the FRH with your food into the pouch. Like this. And this just keeps it all together. Now what you can do is you can take this and you want to just prop it up on something. So you want to stick like a rock or a piece of wood or something underneath here if you're out hiking or biking or camping. You can put that in here. For us, we'll just go ahead and take this, set it off to the side. And I got something over here I can kind of prop it up with. We'll let this heat. We'll give it probably about 10 minutes or so. Next, let's go ahead and get our cold beverage set. So this cold beverage is beverage base orange. It contains It contains 5 calories, no fat, 105 milligrams of sodium, 2 grams of carbs, 0 grams of sugar. Okay, so no sugar, no protein, 200 milligrams of calcium, 120 milligrams of vitamin C, and that's it. Interesting. No total sugars. All right, that should taste interesting. Okay, so we'll take this. Now, what I like to do is I like to mix this into a blender bottle, which allows me to mix it up really nice and make sure that it's fully mixed before I pour it into my glass. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. We do have the coffee, I think. Yeah, we do have the coffee. So I'm going to go ahead and get that kettle going because we'll make our coffee next. Give me 1 second, chat. All right, so now we got that. Now we got that kettle going. It's vitamin C and artificial flavor. It'll taste exactly what it sounds like. Bad Gatorade. You know, a lot of them I've had, they taste either like bad Gatorade or kind of like a Kool-Aid. Hey, Chrono Pixel, what's going on? Good to see you. MRE, so cool. Absolutely, bro. We do this every single Sunday at around noon Eastern Standard Time. Okay, So now that we have our water warming up for our coffee, we'll go ahead and get this in our blender bottle and get this mixed up. And there should be a tear notch on here. Yep. All right. And we'll add our water. Called for 20 ounces, which I believe is the entire bottle. It is. All right. So that's, nope, it's only 17 ounces. So we got to add a little bit more. Okay, 20 ounces of water. Make sure the cap is closed. Put that back together again. Give a leak test. Okay, no leaks. All right, and we'll shake it. How many of these food packs do you have in case of an emergency? I do not have any of these in case of emergency. I don't keep MREs for emergency purposes. I keep them for doing reviews. So I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sylv, where I post reviews of the MREs. So I bought an entire case in this particular example. I have case B. So I have all 12 menus in case B. I'll get through these. This is menu number 20. So we have 4 more to go in case B. And then I'll get case A. We'll go through case A. I also have an order in, Annie, for the UK versions. So I have 2 UK 24-hour MREs on the way. They should be here probably next week sometime. And so I plan on having that as well. Kind of break it up. I'll probably, if I get them next week, I'll probably do the UK ones next week, next Sunday, just so that we can kind of break it up, because we've been through, I think, 8 menus now, and it'd be nice to kind of change it up a little bit. Do you keep MREs for emergency purposes, Annie? I do like these because they're fresh. The food in here is fresh, and it's not like those freeze-dried ones you get over at the camping stores. They don't need to be rehydrated or anything, so I prefer these overall. And if I go camping or hiking, I definitely will take these, just because it's just so much more convenient than packing, like, say, a sandwich or something like that. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Today's punishment is Italian sausage with onions and peppers and marinara sauce. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, our coffee is ready. Hold on. Give me 1 second, chat. Hot water. The kettle was going off. The hot water for the coffee was ready. So wanted to get that. Okay, so that should be good enough, I think. Let's just check and make sure we got nothing floating on the bottom here. Nope. Looks like it's well mixed. Smells like orange Pedialyte. Yep, It smells like orange Pedialyte. That's exactly what it smells like. For those of you who don't know what Pedialyte is, it's like a electrolyte beverage. They usually give it to people when they are sick, say like they're vomiting or something like that, to get electrolytes in. It's also used for like small kids when they're sick. It's an electrolyte drink, basically, is what it is. Hey, Stranger 42, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna give this a taste. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Yeah, it tastes exactly like orange Pedialyte. A little bit of like tang. Kind of got a little bit of a tang taste to it. Yeah, or what Andy said, a bad Gatorade. It really doesn't have much of a smell at all, honestly. No. I mean, it has a very, very, very subtle, like almost kind of like subtle chemical smell to it, but no orange smell. But it tastes exactly like orange Pedialyte. Okay, let's get our coffee. So your glass. I got some hot water. Give me 1 second. Coffee requires 6 ounces, and you definitely don't want to put too much water in here, because I've found where the coffee really does not taste very good if you have too much water in it. So I like to kind of go about that much. That's probably all the water I'm putting in there. All right, so let's open our accessory packet. Again, you can use a knife or scissors, but you don't have to. You can tear it using this serrated edge right here. So we'll just give it a tear right here. Pull it apart. All right, so what's in the accessory packet? Zero calorie sweetener, sugar, MRE gum, our spray dried coffee. Actually, I think that's freeze dried. Yeah, it's freeze dried. Let me do that again. Freeze dried coffee, creamer, moist towelette, salt, napkins and toilet paper. That's it. Okay, so all that set, let's go ahead and get our coffee brewing. I've had this Bill's Brew before. Actually, I've had this Bill's Brew many times. It's actually very, very good. Has a very, very, very subtle coffee smell, but really no smell at all. Put that in there. Open our MRE spoon. I prefer my coffee black and strong, so I don't put anything in it. I don't put any sugar or creamer or anything like that in it. Here, give me 1 second and get rid of this. Then ban that person. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to change the stream to follower only chat. I think that should cut down on that a little bit. Do appreciate everybody who follows. Thank you so much. It really helps out a lot with the stream. Also, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe really helps out. If you want to help out the channel, you really want to support me, that's the best way to do it. Let's go on to youtube.com/Silif, like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just like a follow here on Twitch. It doesn't cost you anything, but it supports the stream. Okay, we'll go ahead and put that off to the side here. Probably not on there. Okay, let's give this coffee a try. It has it does taste like an instant coffee, obviously. It has that instant coffee kind of flavor to it. I don't mind it. I actually find it to be pretty good. It's just right. Just the right amount of water. Again, less is more with the water when you put the water into these things, because if you put too much water and it gets watered down, it really tastes bad. It tastes almost like chemical stuff. It is really bad. Trust me on that. But if you don't like it really strong or really black, they do include creamer, and they do include a 0-calorie sweetener as well as the sugar. So those are available to you if you want it. I like my coffee black, so I keep it like this. Okay, let's see how our main is doing over here. Just want to see if I'm going to put it into the hot water. We're gonna have to do that pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, it's still going. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's heating it, so we'll leave it. It should be heated thoroughly. It doesn't look like I need to boil that one. Okay, so let's get some of our sides out. First, we have our raisins in sunflower oil. The raisins in sunflower oil contain 150 calories, no fat, no cholesterol, no sodium, 35 grams of carbohydrates, 3 grams of fiber, 23 grams of sugar, 1 gram of protein, 25 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron, and 336 milligrams of potassium. Let's see that. Should be a tear notch. Yep, so a tear notch right here on the side. Just give that a pull. Yeah, perfectly fresh. Very good. They're not dried out. They're not hard or anything like that. Eat this. Wow, those are actually very good. Next we have trail mix recovery with beef jerky. Contains 260 calories, 12 grams of fat, 1.5 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, 20 milligrams of cholesterol, 370 milligrams of sodium, 30 grams of carbohydrates, 4 grams of fiber, 20 grams of sugar, 18 grams of added sugar, 11 grams of protein, 60 milligrams of calcium, 1.6 milligrams of iron, 270 milligrams of potassium. Contains beef jerky, almonds, and sweetened cranberries. All right, again, there should be a tear notch on here somewhere. Yep, right here. Just give this a tear. Big almonds, big chunks of beef jerky. I'm gonna try a piece of that beef jerky. That's a cranberry. Oh, here we go. Here's a piece of beef jerky. It's actually very good. It's naturally flavored, very salty. Got a strong beef flavor. It's not overly dry. It's chewy. It's very, very good. Almonds are crunchy, full of flavor. My day's going great. Hope your day is going really good as well, Cliff. How's your Sunday? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're having an MRE lunch here. We've got menu number 20. And Italian sausage with pepper, onions, and marinara sauce. Ad break. Wow, you came in like one of the rarest times, and I have the ads turned as low as they'll go. So it's probably the only ad you're gonna see before we're done here. All right, our next side is smoked almonds. It's hard to see this one. Smoked almonds contain 110 calories, 9 grams of fat, half a gram of saturated fat, no cholesterol, 120 milligrams of sodium, 4 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, 4 grams of protein, no vitamin D, 52 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron, and 135 milligrams of potassium. Contains almonds, smoked almonds, seasoning, sugar, onion powder, natural hickory smoke flavor, soybean oil, garlic powder, and peanut oil. So if you have a peanut allergy, this is not the MRE for you. Okay, a serrated edge up on the top should be our tear notch. Give one of these a try. Wow, they're so good. I've had these before. If they have smoked and salted almonds at the store and you like almonds, get these. These are so good. Wow. Incredible. We'll go ahead and put this on the tray. Let me make sure we get all those out of there. All right, next up we have our cheese spread. So before you open the cheese spread, you do need to knead it. So we'll knead this first, and then we'll open up our crackers. Hopefully we can get a perfect pull on our crackers like we normally do. That there. Okay, our MRE crackers. MRE crackers contain 170 calories, 5 grams of fat, 2.5 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 130 milligrams of sodium, 28 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, no sugar, 4 grams of protein, no vitamin D, 225 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron, and 63 milligrams of potassium. Again, serrated edge along here makes it easy to open. Sometimes. Nice little hiss. Okay, we're going to give this a little bit of a open this up. Kind of see that? See if we can get a perfect pull. Ooh, nope. No perfect pull today, folks. Are really broken up today, folks. Okay. The orange juice. Yeah, this actually tastes like Pedialyte. So if you like Pedialyte or any of those kind of like electrolyte beverages, then yeah, it's got an interesting taste. It's kind of like an orangey chemical kind of taste to it. So we'll go ahead and get our cheese spread. Our cheese spread contains 120 calories, 12 grams of fat, 7 grams of saturated fat, 30 milligrams of cholesterol, 430 milligrams of sodium, no carbohydrates, 4 grams of protein. Let's see, vitamin A, vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium. Again, there's a serrated edge across the top. Use that to open it. I like to just kind of tear off the corner there so I can squirt it out onto whatever I'm going to eat. Grab a cracker. There we go. The cheese by itself, if you've ever had cheese and crackers, which are these like little rectangular plastic pouches, got some crackers in it, and then it has like a cheese on the end with a little red stick to spread the cheese. That's what this tastes like. It's kind of like a Velveeta cheese. Yeah, it's good. It's a great pick-me-up. The crackers are actually really fresh. They are not overly cooked, so they're not super hard. They do have kind of a softness to them still. The cheese is creamy. It's actually very good. Easy to spread. But we'll keep those crackers there for a while because we might actually add the crackers to our main. I'll explain that when we get to that point. All right, so let's go ahead and get our main out. Yeah, it's hot. Okay, so to get this out, the first thing I like to do is let's move this bag and we're gonna get our tray out of the way. So we're gonna move our tray. Okay, I'm gonna reach in here and you'll see there's actually another set of tear notches on here, right here and right here. And if it works, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. You can actually tear it, yeah, like that, see? And you can tear it actually closer to the main so that it makes it a little bit easier to get the main out of the FRH. Just go ahead and pull this out. Try to keep all that water in there. And there we go. Set this off to the side. And then what I like to do is I like to grab my napkins. And I just try to get all that water off of there. Again, that water is non-potable, and watch out because this thing can be hot. The bottom of this thing is really hot. Okay, and just try to get as much of that water off of there as possible, so we don't contaminate our food. All right, bring our tray back. That. Okay, let's get our main out bag. What I like to do is kind of mix it up so that, because it doesn't always heat very thoroughly. Now, if you heat this on the stove in boiling water, it will heat evenly. But if you use the FRH, the bottom of the pouch will be really hot and the top of the pouch will be only kind of mild. So I like to kind of mix it up a little bit before I open it. There's 2 notches, one on each end. Use as tear notches. Let's grab it and just peel it back. Like that. There you go. Italian sausage, peppers and onions, and marinara sauce. See those large slices of Italian sausage in there? And these come in retort pouches. It does not require anything to be rehydrated. The food is fresh and ready to eat right out of the pouch. So if you don't have a tray, you're out hiking, biking, camping, you can actually just eat this right out of the pouch. You don't need to have any kind of like plates or cups or anything like that. Everything you need is in the pouch, inside the container. So just roll it. See how I roll it like that? That just makes sure you get all that sauce out of there. Then we'll take this and we'll put this back into our bag. Again, like I said, you put it back in this bag and then it keeps that from getting into your backpack and getting all your stuff messy. All right, let's try a piece of that sausage. So that sausage is very, very good. It's very fresh. It's chewy. It isn't like mushy or, hard like a cracker or anything. There's a whole chunks of peppers in here. Looks like minced onion. The sauce is creamy. It's not watery. There's a piece of pepper right there. But we're gonna do something I like to do, which I learned from watching MRE videos. To break up the crackers, put the crackers in there. And what this does is it adds a little bit of crunch to the food. Like that. Let's give that a try. Sausage, I would say, it's definitely better than like a Chef Boyardee. I'll tell you that. It is definitely a lot better than something you're gonna get out of a can. But not quite homemade good. It's not quite that good. Kind of somewhere in between. Okay, let's give that a try. Yeah, that's just right. Gives it just a little bit of crunch. The sausage is not too hot. Of course, I like things really hot. So for me, a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being ketchup, 10 being, borderline hospitalization, I'd give this about a 2. Yeah, that's very good. I mean, compared to last week's meal, which was absolutely terrible, this is quite good. You could actually add some cheese to it. Squirt some cheese in here if you wanted to. Hey, Offspring, welcome in. That's so good. There's nothing quite like MRE crackers and cheese. They have a very unique taste to them, which I like. I actually think it's really good. It's a great snack. Yeah, that's really good. And this is such a well-balanced MRE too. I mean, everything just kind of goes. Lots of protein with the beef jerky. You got the smoked almonds. And you could actually take these smoked almonds and just add them right into that beef jerky, cranberry, almond mix. I mean, you already have almonds. So they just give you some more almonds, which are smoked, and they're just they're so good. The smoked almonds are by far, hands down, the best food item in any MRE I've ever had. They're that good. It's going really good, Spring. We have a good one here. This is the Italian sausage with pepper, onions, and marinara sauce. This one is really, really good. And it's kind of a morale booster compared to the one we had last week, which was just not good at all. I did. So it shipped. It shipped not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before that. So it's been about a week and a half. It usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks when you're shipping international. So I would expect probably next week is when it arrives. So like this coming week, and then maybe we can have our UK MRE on next Saturday, week from today. Yeah, I think so too. It came from Denmark. It was kind of strange. It was a UK MRE. It came and it shipped from Denmark. So a little interesting. Maybe that's where the factory is or something. Yeah. I thought that was kind of strange too. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get our camera flipped so we can do some shots of eating it, and then just finish this up. stuff around so I don't end up knocking over anything. Try not to spill anything here, folks. Is in the way there. I don't think that's gonna work. Let's go something like this. I just don't want to get the mic in the food here. At the same time, I don't want to block my face. So I need it up, I need off to the side, and I need it like right there. All right, folks, I think that should be good. Yeah, I hope it gets here soon, because I was really looking for. I was hoping it was going to be here I was hoping it was going to be here today, or at least this week, so we could have had it today. Yeah, that is so good. And not quite as good as like a homemade Italian sausage in marinara sauce, but sufficiently better than something you're going to get in a can. That works too. Definitely the way to eat the crackers, in my opinion. That's very good. That on my way a little bit. I think that should be okay. Maybe not. Something like that. Scoop up some of that goodness. Mixing it together is still very good. Salty, sweet. Still got a little bit of that beef flavor in it. It's very good. This is an excellent MRE all around. Just the way it's put together. The sides the sides complement the main perfectly. They're salty, they're sweet. It kind of gives you a mix. You kind of have that little dessert going on. This is really, really a top-notch MRE. Menu number 20. I really highly recommend this one. This one is really, really good. If you have the ability to choose which MREs you get, put this one on your list. Hey, thank you for the follow, Heathcliff. I appreciate you. We do this every single Sunday. And hopefully next Sunday we'll have those UK MREs. So it'll be kind of a change, right? Change it up a little bit. Give us something a little bit, kind of taste what our brothers and sisters on the other side of the pond have in their MREs as well. I don't want to use the word savory because one of my favorite YouTubers who does MRE reviews, he uses that word all the time. So I purposely try not to use that word because that's kind of his thing, you know? But it would be a great word to describe the way this is. It is really very, very, very good. I'm surprised. And the sausage is very consistent. Like there isn't like pieces that are like overly cooked or like hard. They're tender and they all taste very good. No problem, Heathcliff. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. I'll see you next Sunday, or I stream during the week. So if you want to hop in and say hello. Wow. Truly a fantastic MRE. Another thing too is we didn't even use our salt. A lot of times I got to put salt on things. This really did not require salt at all. It's that good. And that's saying a lot because I usually put salt on everything. So am my offspring. I'm really excited about that because it'd be neat to try something from another country, right? And that's one thing, like when I travel, I love the local food. I purposely try never ever to eat food that isn't like the local delicacy, unless it's something I'm allergic to or just something I'm just not going to eat. I always try to go to like local restaurants, not chains, and eat the local food. So I'm hoping the MRE kind of has a flavor of the UK, you know, which it should, because it's for UK troops, and it's supposed to be MREs are supposed to be a morale booster, right? It's supposed to give you kind of a flavor of home, make you feel, you know, a little bit better and comfortable. So I'm sure it'll have things that soldiers in the UK would, when they're eating it, would remind them of home and what they're fighting for. Wow, that was fantastic. Absolutely. I mean, you can see I just inhaled that thing. Last week, those tortillas with that beef patty, and like I had to force myself to eat that thing. It was not good. And so for overall, I mean, maybe I'm biased, but the Italian meals have all been good. All of them. All of like the pasta. I had cheese raviolis, beef raviolis, and now Italian sausage. Those menus were the best ones. hands down. This one blows them all away. Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to mix it up too. Like do like say like French, German, Norwegian, Finnish. You know, like try to like kind of do a whole thing of Europe would be nice. They're very expensive though for us Americans. It was $75 for one MRE. With shipping, tax, customs, and everything, it was like $260 for 2 MREs. So about $130 each. I know, bro. That's ridiculous. It's $130. Well, remember, Kraken, it's a 24-hour MRE though. It's not like these. This is a single. This is called an individual, which means it's one meal. The 24-hour MRE has 3 meals in it. So you gotta take that 100 again. That includes shipping and customs. So take the shipping and customs out of it. It's $75. Then take $75 divided by 3 because you get 3 meals out of it. 3 full meals. Main, sides, drink, usually coffee, the whole thing. So, yeah, so it's really not that bad. Now, you put shipping and customs into it, and yeah, I guess it's expensive. It's expensive. But, so $130, that's like $40, 80, yeah. Yeah, it's about $40. So it's $40 per meal with shipping and customs included. And these cost, in the US, these cost about $10 for one meal. And these are a 2 meal a day meals. These are 12-hour rations. The European one was a 3 meal. So it was an 8-hour ration. Yeah. It was a bit more expensive, but it's only expensive because I have to ship it. And let's just face it, it's cool. It's European food. For us Americans, that's cool. I could order it and have it shipped all the way across the ocean to me here in North Carolina. Now, if I had to ship it all the way to California, if I lived, like, say, on the West Coast, it probably would be, like, the shipping and stuff would be, like, double. And then it would be not even realistic. I mean, then it would be pushing over $300. Well, then I would be like, $300, I don't know. But again, this is a hobby. I like it. You know, some people, they have hobbies. They do various things, and they spend a lot of money on their hobbies. And this is kind of something that I like to do, and I like sharing it with all of you, right? That's one of the big things. I mean, I could do this myself, and I used to just every week I'd have one. I would be at the kitchen table, and I thought, you know, it'd be kind of neat to share this with like other people and share this with, you know, make YouTube videos and share it on Twitch and Kick and everything. So I hope you all enjoy it. But it's just something I've always been into. I've been watching those YouTube videos like Steve 1989, I think it is. I've been watching him for 10 years. Denver. Yeah, you got to go all the way across the U.S. Then you probably, you have to go from Denver, from wherever it is to the hub in Denver. Then you probably have to go to like New York. They consolidate all the shipments down in New York or Boston or something. And then they ship them across the ocean. and they go to a hub over there. So they probably go to like London or something. Then they're separated out. Then they're shipped to whatever local post office. Then from there, they ship it to your house. So yeah, it's a lot. And then customs too. Customs is not cheap. It's not cheap. So that was almost $500 just in shipping and customs. But that was a PC parts, so it was insured. Yeah. And it has a lot to do with the value too. So if you're shipping something that's $700, it's gonna be a lot more expensive than something that is $75. So for the insurance part, and then the weight too, right? I think what got me too a little bit with the shipping price was the weight, because those things are not light. Yeah. So a lot of that $500 was probably just insurance. Because PC parts, I can't imagine, are very heavy, but they're very valuable and they're fragile. So if they break, I mean, any kind of, you drop kick a box full of computer parts and they're gonna break. You drop kick my box of MREs. I mean, they're military MREs. They're meant to get used and abused. So they'll be totally fine. That was fantastic. I still have some crackers left. And you can see how the meal really isn't very thirst-provoking. The whole time I haven't had to drink anything. So the food isn't very dry, right? And I've noticed in the ones that are freeze-dried, even though you rehydrate them, they seem very, either you hydrate them too much and they become really mushy and gross, or you don't hydrate them enough and then they're thirst-provoking. You're constantly drinking water. But look, I mean, I ate that whole thing and I didn't need to sit there and drink at all the whole time. This was a stellar, absolutely stellar MRE. See if we can get the rest of this cheese out on here. Look at that. It's all like Velveeta cheese. It's so good. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Offspring. Especially the marinara. The marinara didn't, it wasn't like overly salty. So it didn't make me thirsty. Cheese and crackers. Can't go wrong with cheese and crackers. I mean, it's prison food, but man, it's good. All right. There we go. Go ahead and put this down. Finish our drinks. Other foods make you drink more. Yeah, I would think that their purpose is to try to get, fluids and electrolytes into you because you've been, on patrol, you've been carrying a backpack, equipment, weapons, very heavy stuff. You're sweating like crazy. And these are not cold weather MREs. They have cold weather MREs. They're they're freeze dried so that they don't freeze. So you figure these are mild to warm weather missions. So these soldiers are sweating like crazy. So if you have something that's like thirst provoking, it's counterproductive. I mean, your soldier's going to end up, drinking their whole canteen, trying to, wash this stuff down. And you don't want soldiers out in the field with split and migraine headaches because they're dehydrated trying to, complete a mission. So there's a strategic reason for it. In my opinion, of course. And it's not bad coffee either. It's actually pretty good. It is pretty good. For instant coffee, it's pretty good. Yeah. Again, as long as you don't put too much water into it. If you put too much water into this thing, it's terrible. So less is more. Like, I would say go like 4 ounces of water, mix it, taste it, and be like, it's a little too strong. Add maybe 1 ounce at a time, because if you go too much, I once put about 8 ounces in here, so I was like, well, I want a little bit more coffee, and I couldn't even drink it. It tasted like chemicals. It was terrible. You did too? Yeah, you don't want the extra water in this. But it is a very good instant coffee. And like I said, it does come with the creamer and the sugar. So if you want the creamer and sugar, you can always add it. If you want to kind of like, give it a little bit different flavor, but I like it black. Perfect. Nice little caffeine boost. Okay, we will switch ourselves back to the desk cam here. I gotta get myself two cameras. To be switching this thing constantly all the time is really a pain in the butt. Like that. This positioned, that there, something like that. Something like that. Let's see. Like that. Move this over a little bit. Cover that up. That looks good. Well, actually, we'll get these off of here. And then we'll do, last but not least, our MRE gum. Okay, that was menu number 20, Italian sausage with pepper and onions and marinara sauce. Overall, a great MRE. Very well put together, very well hydrated. All the components went well together. Overall, probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite MRE so far in all the MREs I've had, especially those in box B. I look forward to having the next menu next week. Hope you'll join me. We'll finish off with some MRE gum. And I hope you'll join me next week. We do this every single Sunday, noon Eastern Standard Time, live on Twitch and Mixer, as well as live on YouTube. YouTube videos take about 3 to 4 weeks, so this video will come out in about a month from now. And I hope to see you back next time. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you. Have an excellent rest of your weekend, and I will see you next Sunday, noon Eastern Standard Time, for menu number 21, which we can go see. Let's see what that is. I will, of course, cut this out of the YouTube video, but for those of you who are live, it is menu number 21, tuna, chunk, light, water-packed, lemon pepper. So that's next week, if we don't get our UK MRE. If we get our UK MRE, We're probably going to do the UK MRE next week and save the tuna for the week after that. But I think I'm out of my mouth. Again, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you for hanging out, having lunch with me. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Let's see. Thank you, Ragged X, for your follow 10 hours ago. Thank you, Heathcliff, for your follow. Appreciate you. And everyone else who is here, thanks so much. And let's see. I'm gonna go outside probably for a while. Gonna go take a walk. It's beautiful outside. But I'll probably be back later for some Schedule 1. So we might deal some product tonight. I want to get that going. And then this week, each night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. Eastern Standard Time, we will be playing Schedule 1. So we're going to try to do that. If any of you have that game, let me know. And you're welcome to join the game with me and help me grow and cook and sell. So just give me a DM, shoot me a DM, or just join the chat when I'm live and let me know you have the game, and we can get you in there. It'd be nice to play games with everybody. That's really the purpose of my streaming. My gaming streaming is really because I want to play games with people. So if you want to play games, let me know, and I will see all of you next time. Let's find somebody to raid, which is going to be a little difficult. I don't know the way this is set up, but I'll do my best. Who's live? Who's live? Who's not? Well, neither one of my mods are here, so they're probably in Darcy's or Boris's stream. Definitely not Boris's stream.
Why is that so big? Sorry, I shouldn't really be judging something on its size,
yeah.
though, should I?
Let's see.
Yes, definitely. I'm trying to figure out. For the content of what I was doing,
Rated Grinchy. I mean, Grinchy really needs the viewers more than anyone. How many viewers we have? 3? Okay.
yeah.
Whatever.
You're actually playing with
Let's
someone,
go.
Yeah, and they're playing Marvel Rivals.
Go Grinchy. We're gonna rate Grinchy. Grinchy. Okay. Control C. All right, we'll head over to Grinchy's stream. Thanks again, everybody, for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend. And if you're around tonight, then I'll see you tonight. Take care.